Listen, just want to start by congratulating Menchville. I thought they played really strong game. Really strong defensive effort on their part that took us out of most of what we were trying to do. We're proud of how our kids sort of tried to stay with it, tried to survive some of the pressure and find ways to score points. But at the end of the day, the team that deserved to win won the game, and so they deserve that. Congratulations. We're exceptionally proud of our team and our players and our season. And obviously disappointed it didn't go our way today.
Coach, not being at full strength, how much did you have to adjust going in without having your usual starting lineup? I know you're missing one of your key.
I think everybody has to adjust on that. As part of the game. Obviously, we're mostly just sad, for Ashley, who's a senior captain and the leading scorer in the history of our school. Just disappointed for her that she didn't get to experience this after 4 years of being a major reason for the team's success. So the in-game adjustments, that's always part of it. Every team has to deal with it. But mostly today was about Menchville, to be honest.
What was it like out there on the court against a team with that much speed and athleticism?
For me, playing AAU, playing against teams like that wasn't much different. But comparing it to the regular season we played, they were just very fast, very physical, and we definitely struggled against that today.
Was there any aspect of their game that surprised you, something you didn't expect? I mean,
no.
It sounds like you've been against some of the players.
No, everything they did, didn't surprise me. They were knocking down their shots. They were taking advantage of their drives. They were breaking us down on defense. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just they were very good players, hard to defend.
How did the physicality of this game compare? It seemed like a really physical game just watching from the sideline. How did that compare to the rest of the season?
Throughout the season, especially where we play, it's definitely called a lot closer than playing here. So the calls are different, so you can get away with more or you can't. It just depends. And I definitely think this was probably by far the most physical game we played, especially for me. I think personally, it was definitely physical.
What was your impression of number 4 from Menchville? She, particularly early in the second half, got the game out.
Right. I mean, she had some really strong segments of really, honestly, hit some difficult shots. I mean, we tried to make things difficult. Obviously we knew, she's no secret. She's a good player, and we tried to make things as difficult on her as we could. We put a bunch of different people on her. We're pretty pleased. I mean, I'm sure we'll go back and find a lot of errors, but at the same time, there were a few times where I thought, we had a hand up. We contested as best we can. She's able to shoot over the top. Definitely needed to do a little bit better job rebounding the ball when they missed. And if we could maybe done a little bit better job at the free throw line the first half, kind of stem that tide, make those 10-point runs, maybe make them more like a 6-point run or a 4-point run. That can sort of keep the game closer there. But they just got away from us, and once they got away from us, it's hard to catch.
Coach, it's got to be a good learning tool for the off season going into next season.
Yeah, sure. I mean, what we saw is we know we have a lot of strengths as a group. Sometimes you have to go through this type of thing to see what's next. We talk about that a lot, but yes, I mean the experience of it all, seeing a high quality play, and just being able to rise to that occasion. And unfortunately today we weren't able to.
What was it like just to be here at VCU, on this stage?
Definitely not like our high school gym. I don't know, it's different. Like you walk in the gym, there's just a different air about it. You walk in your home gym, it's loud, crowd's there. It's just still very loud today, but there's a different air and a different feeling, vibe on the court, especially with the big arena. But it was really cool.
Is there anything either of you can answer, is there anything you learned from this game that's going to help you in the future?
I think there's something from every game. Every practice, everything you do all the time during the season, you can learn to use for next season. Especially this game, obviously, because it's the first one we lost. I would just say it will definitely help prepare us when we get to this, if we get to this point next year, physically and mentally better.
Coach, what was your message to the team in the locker room after the game?
They're disappointed, but we were mostly just trying to make them understand. We're proud of the fact that they were able to come back and win the fourth quarter. They didn't give up. They kept they can be proud. They keep their heads up because of their effort. You know, it wasn't obviously anywhere near our best, but you know, we didn't give up, and that, you know, we've a lot of accomplishments. One day is not going to ruin a season's worth of accomplishments, and that's, you know, that's sports. There's not a lot of teams, not a lot of schools that have a 29-win season in ever, and so you know, we didn't win the last one, but you know, we've had a lot of accomplishments since November that we're pretty proud of.
Anything else? Great, thanks guys.